What is happening, people? Modern Warfare 2 releases on October 28th, so I thought it'd be a good idea to rank all of the Call of Duties that have been from best to worst and see where Modern Warfare 2 may land. Let's get into the video. Alright, people, we're out here. Now, I've not played every Call of Duty, so I've only added the CODs that I've played. The first one I did play was Modern Warfare 2. To be fair, I skipped Black Ops 1. I didn't really play it much. I played it like a couple times at my friend's house, but I could still rate it anyway because I know how good of a COD was. So, we're going to just go in order here from what we've got. So, first we've got Advanced Warfare. Now, Advanced Warfare, it was a fun game. I have to admit, it was a fun game. You have to remember as well, in terms of competitive, I don't really know much about these games until like World War 2 onwards, so I can't really go off pubs for the majority of the games. Advanced Warfare was a fun game. You can dash around. I think the customization in the game was really good as well. It had like loads of skins. The variants were like, I guess, kind of cool for pubs, but they were a bit OP. I think B. I think it's a solid B tier game. Solid B tier. Cold War. So Cold War is probably one of the better CODs of recent times. It's got decent maps, probably because the majority of them are from like Black Ops 2. I think the fundamentals of the games as well, in terms of the spawns and stuff, is pretty good. However, not like the mechanics, like the sliding and that, kind of trash on this game. Let's be honest. So I definitely think it's above Advanced Warfare. I want to put it at B. I want to put it at B for now, and then at the end we'll maybe reshuffle things. Black Ops 1. I'm going to put it straight at 8. I feel like this COD was an iconic game. Next we've got Call of Duty Black Ops 2. This is going to be the first S tier game. Call of Duty Black Ops 2, it had everything. It had zombies, multiplayer, campaign. It had Black Ops 2, and Call of Duty is probably the best time for Call of Duty in terms of like content as well. YouTube was popping. You had people making cool emblem tutorials as well. Yeah, the content, trick shotting, everything. Black Ops 2 had everything. It was the prime time for Call of Duty. If you weren't there, you really did mess out. And Black Ops 3, another game, a lot of people would have put this game at A tier. I've got to put this at S tier, maybe even above Black Ops 2, to be honest. Like, this game, the memories I have on this game was incredible. Me and my friends all day on this game used to just play Mike Myers and just other party games like what Swiftor used to do. It was just so fun, man. You'd come in the game, it'd be bright colors. Pubs was awesome as well. Try going for nukes and trying to get camos. Dark Matter in this game, what a beautiful camo, by the way. This is the first COD as well, I think, to have level 1000 in it. There was the race to that with the prestiges. It just had everything. The zombies as well, great game. The pack punches, the maps and stuff, everything. Beautiful game. Right, next, Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Now, I feel like when COD was kind of going down a deep, dark tunnel, Black Ops 4 was there to save us, right? The first COD we have stim shot in as well, so it was a very, very weird time. First 5v5 Call of Duty as well. I'm going to put it at A tier. I'm going to put it above Black Ops 1 just because, right? Just because I never played Black Ops 1. So it's kind of unfair to me to rate Black Ops 4 under it if I've not played Black Ops 1. So I'm putting Black Ops 1, Black Ops 4 above. The game was fun, it's 5v5, first 5v5 COD we ever played. Specialists were really awesome as well. Ruin's Gravslam was lit, absolutely lit. Camos, like the pubs in that game, was really good. Call of Duty Ghosts, a game that I feel like is super underrated. A lot of people would probably put this at like C tier. I'm gonna put it at B tier. I put it at the very end at B tier. I understand, right? Ghosts, very dull game, a lot of grey. I don't know, man. It's nostalgia. Honestly, it's nostalgia. People might disagree with me, but I enjoyed the game. It was the first game I ever got like the nuclear or the chem strike on. I was never able to get it in previous CODs, and this was the first one I've done it on. So yeah, I think it's a solid B tier COD. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. I never really played it much. I know this was the game that obviously Optic won champs on. But to me, I can't lie. I'm gonna put it at C tier just because, yeah. Whenever I saw it, it just felt like a slow pace of like Advanced Warfare. To be honest. I feel like any game that we've seen in COD, when it's like a slower version of the game previous, it makes it worse. It's like, for example, I know I had War on it, but it's like, for example, Vanguard is like a slower paced version of Modern Warfare, and Vanguard is just much worse. Like, everyone wants to play a fast paced COD, no one really wants a slow paced thing. Everyone's action, action, action. That's what COD's about. And yeah, Infinite Warfare is going to be C tier, but it's very, very it's tilting on the edge. Should definitely be in B tier, but gotta remember as well I didn't play it. Alright, next, the most iconic Call of Duty of all time, Modern Warfare 2. OG Modern Warfare 2, not the new one. And I'm gonna put it in A tier. Listen, I know people right now saying, what? A tier, the intervention, UMP45, yada da da da. Listen, I think, in my opinion, this may be the hottest take you've ever heard on this channel. Modern Warfare 2, the OG one, is the most overrated Call of Duty of all time, in my opinion. Right? This was the first COD I ever played. Maybe it's because I was a young kid and I didn't really understand games at the time. I just thought the graphics weren't that good. For the time, of course, they were alright, but I don't know, just like it was a very grainy game. The camos and stuff, like I think people when they think about Modern Warfare 2, they think too much nostalgia, the interventional stuff. I really don't think the game was that good, to be honest. It really wasn't. Like when I compare it to a game like Black Ops 2, which came out around the same time, it was just worlds different in my opinion. Still a great game though, don't get me wrong. Still a very, very good game, especially for its time. Probably better than the games we have now, to be honest. But yeah, I think it's slightly overrated. I'm gonna leave Modern Warfare 2 2022 for last. I'm gonna go with Modern Warfare 3, and I'm gonna put this in S tier, and I'm gonna put it above Black Ops 2, and I'm gonna put it above Black Ops 1. Now, again, this may be another hot take, probably not as a hot take as the last one, but Modern Warfare 3 was my favorite Call of Duty of all time. Pubs in this game was so iconic. I think pubs in this game was probably more iconic than Black Ops 2 in my opinion. Black Ops 2 pubs are only iconic because of like the kind of trolliness and there's more variety. But if you're going to talk about this core gameplay, core pubs, pub stomping, getting kills, all this stuff, Modern Warfare 3, the ACR, the UMP45, the guns this game had, the SCAR. This game has one of the most iconic guns lists we've ever seen in Call of Duty, and I hope that a lot of the guns in this game return in Modern Warfare 2022. Next we have Modern Warfare 2019. This one is interesting, very interesting. This is going to be another hot take. I don't care what people say. I'm going to put it above. I'm going to put it above Ghost. I'm going to put it in B tier above Ghost. Now, if Infinite Warfare was in C tier, I don't think in B tier. Sorry, I don't think anyone would have a problem with this. But it's because Infinite Warfare is down there. Listen, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2019. One you got to think of what it's done for COD, right? Is I'm pretty sure the best-selling COD we've ever had, right? People can argue because Warzone's in the side and people want to buy Modern Warfare, level up the game, the guns, yada yada yada, right? Whatever. Modern Warfare 2, the engine brought in, I feel like this engine is probably the best engine we've ever had in COD. The movement was so smooth. Modern Warfare's movement has been the smoothest movement we've ever seen in Call of Duty, and I could even probably argue in gaming history. The slide cancel you can hit in this game was so smooth. If you want to compare that to Cold War or Vanguard, they are rubbish in comparison to Modern Warfare slide cancels. The gunplay in this game as well was insane. If you just took it for its core value of, you know, the engine, how smooth it felt, how it felt to play the game, like when you're running around, how that actually felt. It was an amazing experience. I think honestly, if the game had correct spawns, good maps, and no doors, this honestly could have been one of the best CODs of all time. But yeah, I can't put it anywhere higher than B or above Advanced Warfare Cold War, just for the pure fact that the fundamentals in this game were horrible. Like, it can have better movement and gunplay than most of the CODs, but if you don't have good spawns, doors, maps, all the stuff, you can't be that high. So I'll put it there. Call of Duty Bank, let's not mess around. It's gonna go in D. This COD is awful, trash, whatever you want to call it. Awful. It's Modern Warfare, like I said. So Modern Warfare, the whole reason why it's at B up there is because of the gunplay, the movement, right? Vanguard is that game taking away that aspect. The movement, I don't know if they've changed the engine for Vanguard, if they've used the same one, but whatever they've done to the movement is so clunky and slow. Like, I think we don't realize it now because we've been playing for so long, but if you play Vanguard and then go into like Warzone, or you play Vanguard and go on Modern Warfare, you notice the difference straight away. It's basically Modern Warfare if it was like a granddad. The penultimate Call of Duty World War 2. Interesting, very interesting. I've got this in B tier again. And I've got it above Modern Warfare and Ghosts. Listen, Modern Warfare 2 for me was a very special game, as it was the first Call of Duty that I ever learned about competitive on. And with that, it was also fundamentally, in terms of spawns, it was a very slow-paced game as well. So just in terms of spawns and everything, it really made sense. So it was a really good COD for me to start on, as I could learn the fundamentals very well. Whereas if you want to start playing COD in these days, fundamentals are not even a thing, because to play these games, you just throw your brain out your head and you just sprint and you'll be fine. But yeah, this game, pubs on this game may have been one of the worst pub games I've ever played. I'm not gonna lie, but it's the best rank play system we've ever had in Call of Duty. Praying that they bring it back for another game. The guns in this game as well felt like were really fun. The STG, I love that gun. PPSH, one of the best subs you've ever seen. And all the other guns are pretty good and balanced as well. But yeah, rank playing and competitive is what is edging this for me. If I wasn't in the competitive scene or know about competitive, I'd probably put it at C tier. But yeah. Now, on to the most important COD yet. Comes out October 28th. Modern Warfare 2 2022. Now, quick side note, I might be able to get my hands on an extra beta code, so make sure you are subscribed for that, just in case, because if I'll be doing a giveaway, I will be doing it on here, so please subscribe. And if you're enjoying this video, drop a like and subscribe as well, because I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before Modern Warfare 2 2022. With that being said, where am I going to put this game? Now, you don't know much about it. Most likely it's going to be on a similar engine to the Modern Warfare game, which for me is a plus. I think it is a good engine in terms of like the movement and stuff, movement and gunplay and that such. Do I believe that they're gonna improve the maps drastically? No. Do I think they're gonna improve the maps a little bit? Yes, I do. Because I feel like Vanguard and Modern Warfare, those two games are quite similar in terms of the map layouts, the designs and stuff. I feel like 2 years of that, they definitely got enough backlash from the community to make changes. So I'm expecting it to be similar to Modern Warfare 2 and Vanguard, but have slightly better map layouts. Maybe there might still be doors, but as long as, you know, there's less verticality in the game, there's 3 lanes, there's not too many windows, the maps can be this colourful, that's fine. Yeah. Modern Warfare 2 as well, I'm expecting to have a lot of iconic guns, ACRs, P90s, UMP45s, SCARs, AKs, the whole lot. And if it does that, it's going to bring a good amount of nostalgia feeling, but also those guns are very iconic and consistent guns as well, along with hopefully some new guns as well. Campaign hopefully is going to be good in this game. I never really play campaign, but I know it's a big plus for most people. So with all that being said, I'm going to rate or predict Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 2022 to be A tier, above Black Ops 1, or below Black Ops 1, sorry. Of course, very optimistic, but as COD fans, we are optimistic. We have hopes that the next Call of Duty is going to be greater than the last, and then we get let down. So hopefully that's not the case here. So looking at this, I'm seeing this too many in B tier. And the fact that Infinite Warfare is only in C tier by itself is a bit unfair, let's be honest. So let's reshuffle it a bit. I think S tier stays the same. I'm sticking with my point about Modern Warfare 2 2008, whenever it came out. I'm sticking with that being overrated. Ghost can drop down for me. For most people, they'll have this flip the other way around, but I don't really play Infinite Warfare much, so there's more bias. I'm happy. Actually, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna create an F tier, right? Create an F tier just for Vanguard. That's how bad this game is, right? Ghost and Infinite Warfare, I'm happy with that as C. D, Cold War, Advanced Warfare, World War 2, Modern Warfare. This is my idea, but I kind of want to put Modern Warfare above World War 2, to be honest. Yeah. Competitive wise, World War 2 was better, but Modern Warfare in the whole general basis was better. Like, I think, yeah, competitive can't save the game. If everything else about the game is a bit meh, then Modern Warfare has to go above. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Cold War could creep into A tier, to be fair. It could, but I don't know. I wasn't a really big fan of the movement and stuff in that game. That, I don't know. I'm a really big like mechanics person. The mechanics in the game aren't like super smooth and stuff. I'm not really a big fan of it. Modern Warfare 2. I mean, this is a prediction, so it doesn't really matter where it goes. Hopefully, I'm hoping it's up here. You know what I mean? But let's be honest. COD ain't gonna be S tier for a while. Hopefully Microsoft when they do eventually complete the buyout of Activision, they do turn COD into the superstar giant that it is now and make it even bigger than that. Black Ops 1 above, yeah, Black Ops 1's only below because I haven't played it. If I did play it, probably above. Modern Warfare 2, staying in A where it belongs. Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, and MW3 are in S tier. And with that being said, people, that is the best Call of Duties of all time, ranked from S tier down to F tier, with Trash Guard at the bottom where it belongs. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, comment if you agree with me, where you think other CODs should have been, yada yada yada. If you're excited for Modern Warfare 2, subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to hit 1,000 before Modern Warfare 2, so smash the sub button. And yeah, people, I'm out. Have a great day. Peace.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.